You are looking live at historic Smith Wills Stadium here in Jackson, Mississippi. It is the third and final game, winner-take-all Class 5A championship. Hi, everybody. Lance Pittman with you here. Pascagoula and Hernando going after it. Each have a win under their belt. Game one went to Hernando 4-3. Pascagoula rebounded in a big way and won game two, 13-3. And tonight, it's game three, winner-take-all. And the starting lineups for the 26-9 Hernando Tigers. Myers, Chicken Brown will be the first three. The right fielder will be Gowan. Timothy Rowe, the winning pitcher in game one, will start in center field. Scott Palas at second, followed by Goff, Moffitt, and the first baseman, Trey Freeman. For the 22-10 Pascagoula Panthers, it's Nyman, who's had a heck of a series so far, 6 out of 9, be followed by Blythe and Melendez. Tomes, who has had a great series with the stick, he is 5 out of 9. The DH is Warren. Olson at third, Smith the center fielder, Hadley at shortstop, and the right fielder is Morgan Ketchot. That's for the 22-10 Pascagoula Panthers. There you get a good look at Jeremy Knight, who's going to get the start tonight for Pascagoula. And defensively for the Panthers, it's Blythe, Smith, and Ketchot around the outfield. Olson, Hadley, Nyman, Melendez around the horn, third to first. Tomes behind the plate on the mound tonight, the right-hander, Jeremy Knight, with a record of 4-1. Good look there at Joshua Melendez. A couple of hits in this series so far. Game one went to Hernando 4-3. And Pascagoula blew it open late in game two, 13-3. And it all comes down tonight to a one-game winner-take-all. 6 championship series have been played here at Smith Wills over the last week, and we've gotten 3 state champions. 1A Nanawaya won earlier today. Last week, 2A went to Bruce, and the 6A went to the Oak Grove Warriors. Tonight, before we leave, we'll have the 5A champions. Brian Clark, the home plate umpire. Joe Cotton is down at first, and the third base umpire is Bernard Schaus. Townsend Myers, the third baseman, to lead it off, 2 out of 8 in the series. Myers, a couple of doubles in game two. In fact, the top 3 hitters in this lineup have struggled. The first pitch of this ball game is on the way, and a fastball in there for a called strike. Straight up 7 o'clock. Can't beat that. You're on time, baby. The 0-1, Myers is Knight. Will deliver, and a curveball up high. The top 3 hitters in this lineup, Myers, Chick, and Brown, have only 4 hits between them. They are 4 out of 22. And this series is tied 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a swing and a foul. The majority of the offense has come from the middle 3, Gowan, Rowe, and Pala. Most of the hits have happened from. They are 7 out of 16, the middle 3. You got to figure if Coach Laura, as the 1-2, is rolled down to the right side, Melendez will take it himself, 1 away. 3 unassisted to get things started here. You got to figure if Coach David Laura, head coach of Hernando, can get top of that order hitting a little bit, really got to like his chances. Now, tonight would have to be the night to get that going. Here's Stuart Chick. Chick, a couple of hits. He was 2 for 4 in game two. In fact, all 4 of the hits out of the top 3 hitters came in game two, and 2 of those hits came in the 7th inning when really the game was already decided. So Hernando struggling to get the top of the order going here. But the series is tied 1-1. So Knight checks the sign from Tomes. He'll wind and deliver. Curveball inside for a ball. One would think you got 2 starters tonight, Rutledge on the bump for Hernando, that these guys are going to go as long as they can. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on and fouled back. And when I say as long as they can, as long as they're being productive, leash probably not that long, because you'll have Olson for Pascagoula, who was the game 1 pitcher, and Rowe, game 1 pitcher for Hernando, that will both be available for sure. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. So if your starters tonight can get you into the 4th inning, then the leash really gets short, one would think. Here's the 2-1. Ball 3. Brown on deck for the Tigers here, batting in the top of the 1st. Won the toss on Saturday and elected to bat first. 3-1 inside ball 4. So Chick draws a base on balls, and the batter will be Josh Brown. Brown looking for his first hit of the series. 0 for 4 in game 2. Reached on an error back in game 1, so he's been on base once. You win the toss. Conventional wisdom tells you to bat second, but hey, you got to go with what your gut tells you. There's a pitch, misses inside. 1-0. In a game 3, which if you expand it, it's game 7 on the big league level, obviously, but game 3, anything that you can do positive early could help set the tone. The 1-0 grounded to short. Pascagoula's got a couple of double plays, and they've turned another one here tonight. 6-4-3. In the inning for the Tigers. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Half an inning complete. Tigers nothing, Panthers coming to bat. Pascagoula got a double play in game 1 and another one in game 2. That's the second double play Brown has rolled into in the series. So as the Tigers take the field defensively as we move to the bottom of the 1st, Goff, Rowe, and Gowan around the outfield left to right. Myers, Chick, Pala, Freeman around the horn. Brown is behind the plate. And on the mound is the left-hander, Drew Rutledge. Rutledge started game 1 in center field. He played left field in game 2. He's on the hill tonight with a record of 6-3. So the senior left-hander, Drew Rutledge, on the bump tonight for Hernando. So Pascagoula comes to bat. Chase Nyman, who has had a heck of a series so far, 6 out of 9. In game 1, he doubled, singled, and tripled. In game 2, he doubled, singled, and tripled. So he has hit it well. He'll lead it off. He'll be followed by Blythe and then Melendez. Pascagoula looking for their 5th state championship in school history. They got number 1 back in 1967, won another one in 1968. Got number 3 in 1983, another one in 1996. Lefty on lefty here as Rutledge gets ready to face Nyman. Rutledge's first pitch is fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Hernando's in search of their first ever state championship. You got to go back a little ways to remember the first two if you're a Panther fan. The 0-1. Sky down the left field line. That one is going to fall foul. Goff looked like he may have given up on it and then, or may have lost it, and he picked it up. Comes up just a little short. Pascagoula state championships in 67, 68. And again back in 1983. And that team was loaded. They had several that went on to play college baseball. And then 1996. So Rutledge ahead here, 0-2. He'll check the sign. He'll deliver. Ball and a couple of strikes. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two on the way. Line drive, base hit, right field. Nyman's 7th hit of the series. Tigers mishandle the incoming throw, and down to second goes Chase Nyman. So the Panthers in business here with the leadoff man aboard at second base. Here's Randy Blight, the left fielder. 2 out of 7 in the series. And the pitch a little low for a ball. That'll be an error on Hernando as well. That allowed Nyman to get the second base. The 1-0 just missed outside. Hernando got themselves in a whirl of hurt with 4 errors back on game 2. 2-0 down low, ball 3. They have made an error here. Their 7th error of the series. So 3 balls and no strikes. Melendez on deck for Pascagoula. .30 sails high, ball 4. A walk to Blythe. First and second, nobody out, and the first baseman, Joshua Melendez. Melendez 2 out of 7 in the series. Rutledge looking for an out here in the bottom of the first. And a swing and a foul. The MHSAA would like to thank Mississippi Sports Medicine for its title sponsorship of this championship baseball tournament. Mississippi Sports Medicine providing athletic trainers for every game, at least one in every dugout. Rutledge will look back at second, the 0-1 here. A little bit outside. Sun will be a little bit of a factor for about another 20 minutes or so. Gowan out in right field will be dealing with it. The 1-1. That one down low, ball 2. Pascagoula, 3 runs in the first inning in game 2. Trying to break out early here. 2-1 skied to left. Golf is coming on, foul ground. Makes the catch, 1 away. 1 down, and the catcher, Will Tomes. Tomes has had a heck of a series, 5 out of 9, and has hit it hard. And the pitch misses outside. 6 seniors on this Hernando ball club. Moffitt, Whitfield, Scott, Casey, Rutledge, Brown, and Watts. They'll have the nucleus coming back, or a good nucleus coming back next year. Pascagoula really heavy on the seniors. Tomes is a senior, so is Nyman. Olson, Ketchot, Carson, Blythe, and Melendez. The 1-0 a little bit outside, ball 2. So only a handful of seniors for Hernando. The 2-0 hit off the end of the bat. Rutledge makes the catch. Nobody really called for it. Freeman and Paula and Rutledge all kind of converging there. Nyman wasn't that far off the bag. Hindsight's always 20/20, but you let that one fall, you could have probably had a good chance of turning a double play. So 2 down here. Stacy Warren, the DH, 0 for 4 in the series. Curveball in there for a called strike. Rutledge ready, the 0-1. A little bit outside. When you look at all the seniors on Hernando, only 2 seniors in the starting lineup tonight. Moffitt and Rutledge. The 1-1. And it's a called strike 2. Check that, Brown's a senior as well. So 3 seniors in the starting lineup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rutledge sees the first 2 men reach base, and he retires the next 3 in order. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. 1 inning gone by in this 5A state championship. And you're watching the MHSAA Network, powered by Play On Sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
And we go to the top of the second inning with Mark Keene producing and directing. I'm Lance Pittman. Glad to have you with us. Wes Eaton is on our third base camera. That's Wes's shot right there. Over on first base is Evan Garashka. I hope I got that right. And that's his shot right there. And those 2 guys have been out in the sun, the heat, and everything, and it's the quality has never wavered. Mark has Roy Harper down in the truck with him. And they're calling, I guess in the business, it's the 1s and the 2s, huh? Here it'd be the 1 and the first and the third, the first and the third base dugout. Now, these guys have really done a heck of a job. Been a lot of fun working with them. Middle third of the batting order, Gowan, Rowe, and Paula for Hernando. Gowan 2 out of 5. And a curveball in there for a called strike. I'm up in the press box. I'll take credit for that camera shot there, but you'll never see my camera wiggle, huh? Pulling double duty up here. Here's the 0-1. That one rolled to short. Hadley's got it, got to hurry. Turns it loose and got in there in time. So Gowan is out 6-3. Hadley took that high hop on him. He had to get rid of it in a hurry. And there's 1 away, and the batter will be the center fielder, Timothy Rowe. Rowe 3 out of 6 in the series so far. And Knight's pitch is a little high for a ball. One ball and no strikes. 2-0 the count. Knight ready. That one's in for a called strike. Two balls, one strike. Rowe swings and foul tips one. Evens up the count here, 2-2. Top of the second inning, no score, the Class 5A state championship. Rowe, swing and a miss. Knight's first strikeout. Two down. Scott Palla, the second baseman. 2 out of 5 in this series. Curveball a little bit outside. Oh, 1-0 the count. And even up now after the swing and a miss. One tap foul. So Knight trying to make quick work here in the top of the second. That fastball misses upstairs. Two here. That one rolled foul down the third base side. So the count 2-2. And Knight delivers. Ball 3. Good contingent of Pascagoula fans. Hernando, not bad. Payoff pitch. That one popped up. Shallow right field. Nyman's going back. He'll give way to Ketchot. And it's a 1-2-3, top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. Bottom of the second inning we go. Pascagoula and Hernando, no score. Congratulations to the Warriors of Nanawaya. They are our 1A state champion. They won earlier today, 9-8. Warriors back-to-back state champions. Bruce, the Trojans, won state championship back on Saturday. Congratulations to them. And Oak Grove, the Warriors, their 10th last week. So no score. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Olson, Smith, and Hadley all due up. Olson to lead it off. Olson 3 out of 7 in this series. Rutledge ready in the pitch. This is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 coming. Ball 2. Correction, that was a called strike. I got to get in sync with Brian Clark behind the plate. It's that delayed strike call messing us up here. 1-1, a little bit outside. And it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. That one missed, ball 3. Three and 1. Good look at Drew Rutledge. Ball 4. Second walk given up by the Tiger left-hander. Bring up the center fielder, Adam Smith. Smith 0 for 4 in this series so far. Olsen the lead on down at first. Smith showing bunt. Bunt attempt, trying to push it up the first base side, roll foul. In the bottom of the second inning here. 4-3 Hernando in game 1, 13-3 Pascagoula in game 2. Smith showing bunt again. Out in front. Brown a strike down to Paula, who was covering at first. Sacrifice successful. Olsen gets down to second. The batter will be Tracy Hadley. Hadley 1 out of 7 in the series. He had the walk-off homer against Long Beach in their deciding game for the South State Championship. And Rutledge hits the outside corner for a called strike. "20 hits for Pascagoula through the first 2 games. And that's one looking for the gap there. Rowe coming over. It's not going to be able to get there. Olsen, and the throw home, not going to be in time. And down to second goes Hadley. It's an RBI single for Hadley, and the Panthers lead 1-0. Probably an ill-advised throw home by Rowe, because now you're in the same situation, runner at second with 1 down, and Morgan Ketchout, the right fielder, the batter. Ketchout 1 out of 6. And the pitch misses outside for a ball. 20 hits for Pascagoula, including the 2 tonight, and that's 22 for the series. Hernando 15 hits through the first 2 games. A 1-0 hit off the end of the bat. And the count even up here at 1-1. So the Panthers breaking out on top. 1-0 with a run here in the second. And a runner at second with 1 down. And a break-in pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Two-1 lifted foul out of play on the third base side. Two and two. Fly ball in the air. Rowe coming over. Not going to be able to make the catch. Bounces over his head. They're going to send Hadley. And not in time. 2-0. So the bottom part of the Panther batting order, a couple of RBI singles here. And now back around to the top. And Chase Nyman, who singled his first time up, It's 1 for 1. Breaking ball by Rutledge misses inside. One ball, no strikes. That's 2-0. A walk, a sacrifice bunt, and a couple of RBI singles. Pascagoula on top, 2-0. Ball 3. .30 pitch is in there for a called strike. Runner goes. Stolen base. Pitch was in for a called strike. Count now 3-2. And an RBI opportunity for the Panthers second baseman. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Third walk given up by Rutledge. Yeah, the batter will be the left fielder Blythe, who walked his first time up. Fly ball, center field. Rowe started in, now going back, makes the catch. Ketchot went back to tag at second base. Blythe gave it a ride, but Rowe able to run it down. So Melendez coming to bat with runners on the corners. Melendez flied out to left his first time up. Fly ball. Rowe on his horse, not going to get there, going to roll to the wall. Nyman around third, he's going to score. Melendez on his way to third. It's a 2-run triple, and Pascagoula leads 4-0. Well, Will Tomes, who popped up to Rutledge his first time up, has Melendez aboard down at third. And a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 2 walks and 3 hits in the inning. And Pascagoula has a 4-0 lead. One and one. Pitch hits Tomes. And the Panthers have batted around. Stacy Warren, who struck out his first time up. The 9th man to come to bat in the inning. Fly ball, center field. Rowe will make the catch. That'll do it for Warren. That'll do it for the Panthers here in the second inning. 4 runs in the inning on 3 hits. There was an error and 2 runners left on base. 2 complete. Pascagoula 4, Hernando nothing here in the 5A state championship. So we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Jeremy Knight has faced the minimum so far. He gave up a walk back in the 1st inning, but it was erased on a 6-4-3 double play. And he worked the Tigers in order in the 3rd. Game 2 in the first 2 innings here. The Tigers have been outscored 17-3. Bottom 3rd of the Tiger batting order, Goff, Moffitt, and Freeman. Goff 1 out of 3 in the series so far. Knight starts him off with a breaking ball outside. One-0, skied to left. Blythe started back, now coming in. 1 down. 5 in a row now retired by the Panther right-hander. Here's Chris Moffitt, the DH. Laying a bunt down. Knight bouncing off the mound. The throw is in time. Nice play by Knight. Batter will be Freeman. Freeman 1 out of 5 in the series so far. Breaking pitch, a beauty, and there for a called strike. And the count even now at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. A little bit inside for ball 2. Two one gets Freeman. So the Tigers have a 2-out base runner. And the top of the order now, Townsend Myers. Myers started the game off grounding out to Melendez down at first. And the pitch a little bit outside. Top of the third inning, 4-0 Pascagoula. They put a 4 spot on the board in the bottom of the second. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Myers had a rip-a-day night fastball there. It's 2-1. Ball 3. Chick on deck would be next. Three-one to center field. Smith. 3 away. For the Tigers, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the third we go here. Pascagoula 4, Hernando nothing. Mississippi Sports Medicine is the title sponsor for this championship baseball tournament. The MHSAA certainly appreciates all the support for Mississippi Sports Medicine. Trainers have been provided, at least one in every dugout for every game. So our thanks to Mississippi Sports Medicine. Bottom of the third inning we go here. Pascagoula 4 runs on 4 hits. And we've got a new pitcher for Hernando. Scott Pala. So Rutledge, 2 innings, 4 hits. 3 walks and a strikeout. Dalton Scott is going to go in and play second. And I'm pretty sure that's Rutledge out in left field. Well, Pala on to throw here. So Rutledge, 2 innings, 4 runs earned, 4 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Yep, there's a good look at Drew Rutledge. Olsen to lead it off. He led off the second inning, leading off here in the third. Line drive, picked up off the top of the turf, caught it in the air though. 1 down. Home plate umpire Brian Clark immediately made the call. Yep, caught it in the air. And you're taught as an infielder, if you have any doubt, you throw it anyway. So Scott caught it before it hit the ground. Here's Adam Smith. Curveball on the outside corner for a call and strike. Well, Paula's got a shot here to give him a little bit of a boost here if he can keep him off the board for an inning or two. Pitch down low for a ball. And when you're looking at it from the grand scheme of things, it's only 4-0. Tigers just got to go to work at the plate. Here's the 1-1, a little bit outside. Pascagoula is rolling with all the momentum. And you wonder, you go back to game 1, remember the bottom of the 7th? Here's a 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. Remember the bottom of the 7th where there were 2 out, nobody on, and they dropped a pop-up. Pascagoula got a couple of hits, made it 4-3, had the tying run aboard at third. You wonder if that carried over. 3-1 down the line. Rutledge is on his horse near the wall. That baby is out of here. Home run. Smith goes yard. Five to nothing. No doubt about it. David Lara quickly out of the Tiger dugout. You go back to the bottom of the 7th in game 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hernando leading 4-2. Pop up to second. They're coming out of the dugout already to celebrate. They dropped a pop-up. Then we had a walk. Then we had an RBI single. Then we had runners at first and third and a ground out to second to end the game. All right, well, Pascagoula then jumps out with a big 3-run inning in the first on a couple of errors. You wonder if that bottom of the 7th carried over for Pascagoula into game 2. And now here they are up 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd of game 3. Tracy Hadley had an RBI single and a run scored. Takes a pitch up high. Baseball is all about momentum. And it's wearing the blue of Pascagoula right now. Two balls, no strikes. Ball 3. Line drive out, a home run. Hadley ahead in the count here, 3-0. Fastball down the middle for a call and strike. Grounded foul. Pascagoula last won a state championship in 1996. It was 1983 before that. Payoff pitch. Grounded to short. Chick with it. 2 down. And then before 1983, it was 1968. 1967, 1968, 1983, 1996. Morgan Ketchot 1-for-1 in the game. Swing and a miss here. Ketchot had an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Hernando still looking for their first state title. The 0-1. So a ball and a strike. Chase Nyman, top of the order. On deck would be next. Two balls and a strike. Two one, fisted foul. Shot from Wes Eaton there. Evan Goraskas shot there from first base. 2-2 here. Line foul. Again, the 2-2 popped up. This one may stay in play. Myers checked the shortstop. They both overran it. Ketchot's got another chance. Pollock checks the sign. Again, the 2-2. Grounded to second. Scott's first opportunity. And that'll do it for Ketchot. That'll do it for the Panthers here in the bottom of the third. 1 run, 1 hit. The homer by Smith. No errors and nobody left on base. We have played 3. It's Pascagoula 5. Hernando nothing. You're watching the MHSAA Network powered by Play On Sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
5-0 Pascagoula. They 5 runs on 5 hits. That's our camera guy, Evan, down there. He almost got hit. Those guys get hazard pay. I need to check into that, don't I? They've been bringing you the shots. There's Wes Eaton's shot from third base. Wes Eaton, Evan Goroshka, Roy Harper, along with Mark Keene producing and directing down in the truck. I'm Lance Pittman. We go to the top of the 4th inning. So glad to have you with us. 14th game of this tournament. 1, 2, and 6A have been determined. We'll have a 5A winner before we leave here tonight. Right now, Pascagoula is leading 5-0. 2, 3, and 4. Chick, Brown, and Gowan for the Tigers here on the top of the 4th inning. Knight ready to go to work. A little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Tigers had a runner back in the first, erased on a double play. They had a runner on back in the third. That's it. The 1-0 is outside, ball 2. Knight's just 1 over the minimum. We're on the top of the 4th. Two-0 pitch down low for ball 3. Three balls and no strikes. Ball 4, and the leadoff man on. Second time through the order. It'll be interesting to see how Pascagoula plays it now. We've got some activity going to start to stir down in the Panther bullpen. Chad Carlson going down to take a look. Number 19, Chad Carlson. Here's Josh Brown trying to lay one down, fouls it back and out of play. Second walk given up. There's Carlson getting loose. Well, Knight, leash probably a tad bit longer now that Pascagoula has a 5-0 lead. So Brown down to have a word with David Laura. As Carlson, he's getting loose. It's not a hurry up and get loose. The 0-1 swung on and fouled off. Looks like it fouled off his foot. He got like he got tied up with the pitch. Kind of an awkward swing. So Carlson is getting loose for Pascagoula, but it's not a run down and hurry up and get loose. So you can tell Coach Richie Tillman starting to think ahead. Now, once you get into the 5th inning, you start counting outs. You shrink the game down, it becomes a 2 or 3 inning game. Of course, if you got a 5-0 lead, it makes your choices, you got a little more wiggle room, if you will. The 0-2 down low. Most managers tell you, college coaches, in a 9-inning affair, get to the 7th inning. Then you start playing for outs or situations. High school baseball, you only play 7, so you got to get to the 5th. Brown rolling to a double play his first time up. Looking for his first hit of the series. And the pitch a little low, and it's ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two, grounded right back to the box. Goes to second for 1. Knight got a glove on it. If he doesn't do that, it's up the middle for a base hit. So fielder's choice for Brown. 1 out, and the cleanup hitter, Caleb Gowan. Brandon Watts coming on to run for the catcher, Brown. Gowan grounded out to short, leading off the second. He's 0 for 1. Pitch down in the dirt. Watts not. Advancing. Hernando looking for their first hit. They've had 2 walks and a hit batter. The 1-0, a little bit outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Ball 3. In there for a called strike. It's 3-1. And there's ball 4. Third walk given up by Knight. First and second, 1 away. And a visit out of the Pascagoula dugout. A walk to Chick to start the inning. Brown into a fielder's choice, forcing Chick out at second, and then Gowan just threw a base on balls. First and second, 1 away. And Timothy Rowe, the center fielder, coming to bat. Rowe, 3 hits in the series. First and second, one away. Outside for a ball. Ball 2. Knight, ball 3. Now down 5-0. Rowe will be taken all the way here. Ball 4. Third walk of the inning. Bases loaded. So the pitcher, Scott Palla. Pascagoula has 3 double plays turned in the series. Carlson is ready. He's making his way back toward the Panther dugout. And here comes Richie Tillman. That's going to be all for Knight. They're going to bring in the left-hander Carlson. So that'll be it for Jeremy Knight, who will work 3 1/3. No hits, 4 walks, had a strikeout, and no runs yet. He's responsible for all the runners on base. So Carlson coming on to pitch. The left-hander senior. Carlson, the lefty, will inherit a bases-loaded situation with 1 down. And there you see Taylor Olson throwing a little extra. He's Carlson can get him through another inning or 2, then Olson will be on to throw. The game 1 starter and the ace of the staff. So Knight goes 3 1/3, gets him into the 4th inning. And again, the leash a little longer with a 5-run lead. And now the bases are loaded, and Carlson's job is to try to get him out of here and maybe another inning, and then Olson will be on the horn. Carlson on the inside corner for a called strike. Palla has flied out to left his first time up. Hernando just trying to get the goose egg off the board here. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Bases loaded for the Tigers here in the top of the 4th. Carlson, the 0-2. That one a little low. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Carlson gets a strikeout there, 2 down. Here's Goff, the left fielder. Check that, Scott, not Goff. Scott came in when Rutledge went back to left. One ball, no strikes. Scott fouls one back. Scott's 0 for 1 in the series, grounded out. Ball 2. Carlson trying to sneak that breaking ball in. Just missed. It's 2-1. Ball 3. Well, if you're Scott, you can be awfully choosy here. Ahead in the count, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. Fly ball center field. Smith's got to get on his horse. He's not going to make the catch. That's going to clear the bases. Scott's on his way to third. Going to hold up there. It's 5-3. The first hit of the ball game is a 3-run triple. All 3 of those runs will be charged tonight. Here's Chris Moffitt, the DH. Breaking ball misses inside. Smith was playing kind of shallow, got on his horse, got kind of turned around. The 1-0 is a swing and a miss. Tigers right back in it with a 3-spot here on the top of the 4th. And a runner at third. One bunted. He actually bunted it twice. Bunted it, popped up and got him. So he's out. That'll be 2 unassisted. And that'll do it for the Tigers here. The top of the 4th. 3 runs on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left on base. At the halfway point of the game 3, winner take all. Pascagoula 5, Hernando 3 on the MHSAA network. Yeah, now Pala, who came in on relief of Rutledge, has watched his offense get him back in the ball game now with a 3-run triple. Pascagoula will have the top of the order. Nyman, Blythe, and Melendez. Pascagoula 4 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. Tigers 3 in the top of the 4th. Nyman has singled and walked and has scored a run. Pala the right-hander, Nyman the left-handed swinging second baseman. Fouled out of play, 0-1. Brown's got to get some equipment adjustment. We're going to visit with Don Hinton here in just a moment. Here's the 0-1. That one's a little high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can you hear? Okay. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Panthers second baseman, Chase Nyman. 1-1. Fouled out of play. 1-2. Don Hinton, the executive director of the MHSAA, joins us. 14th game of the tournament. What's day 7, I guess? Been a long week, but it's been a good week, though. I mean, we've seen some good baseball.
It has been a good week, and we're real excited about our crowds here today, you know, and you never know. On these third ball games, go ahead. Great hit there.
Yeah, Nyman rips one into right field. Yeah, good crowd tonight.
Great crowd tonight. Great crowd this afternoon. Our 1A schools, all 3 ball games, just their crowds and their communities just support their teams, and they came out and did their players well, I tell you, by being here for them.
Here's Randy Blythe, the left fielder. Blythe has walked and flied out. Bottom of the 4th inning, 5-4, 5-3 Pascagoula. And Paula's pitch just misses outside. You know, that's game 3, and you compare that to game 7 in the big leagues, obviously. St. Joe down early, but had the tying run and the go-ahead run on base there in the 6th inning. Really, as a fan, you can't ask for anything more than that. They were down big. They rallied, came back, and had a chance there. And as a baseball fan, you got to appreciate that.
They did. The same thing here. You know, we had a 5-0 game just a minute ago, and now here Hernando has gotten back into the ball game, and 2-run difference there, and so made it exciting. And once again, that's what these third games can be about.
2 balls and no strikes to the Pascagoula left fielder. 2-0, down low, ball 3. You look 6 classifications. We've really only had, and I hate to even say blowout, but there's only been 1 or 2 blowouts. So the parity in baseball as the 3-0 pitch is on the way. Inside ball 4, and Powell gives up his first walk. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. The parity in baseball is alive and well, I think. I mean, you look at all classifications, even throughout the year, you had your 3As playing the 5As and the 6As. And I'm not sure baseball per capita, per size of the state compared to others is not as good anywhere as you'll see.
That's right. And, of course, it's a special thing to be here, too, for that. I mean, there are a lot of teams that could be here this week. And but just to have an opportunity, I always like to tell those folks that don't win this third game, I like to look at them and say, you know how many baseball players and teams there are at home right now not having an opportunity to do this.
Well, you're right. Melendez, 1 out of 2, a 2-run triple. His second time up, he's 1 out of 2. That game earlier today, I was looking at the roster, only 2 seniors on each club. St. Joe started 8 juniors. Chances are one, if not both of those teams will be back here next year.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be high expectations for both of those teams. And once again, they have great crowd support, and I'm sure they'll have great seasons again next year.
The 0-1 misses for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-3, Pascagoula leading Hernando, batting here in the bottom of the 4th. We're visiting with Don Hinton, the executive director of the MHSAA. Yeah, been on the job almost a year, 2 years. How long
going into that 12th month, and you know, it's been a good year. We feel like we've been making a positive difference, building relationships with our schools, just trying to do everything we can to serve our schools and be there for them and be advocates of our sports and our activities and our programs, and that's what we're there for.
A ball called on Paula. Runners go to 2nd and 3rd now. And a couple of RBIs available for Melendez. What about this the telecast here on the baseball tournament? The guys play on sports. Mark King and those guys down there. I've been in the broadcasting business for a while. I don't know that I've ever worked with some guys that are as laid back as they are and put out the quality that they put out. It's just it's run smooth.
They do a great job. We get great feedback from our fan base that's at home. Lots of grandparents, lots of folks, aunts and uncles that don't have an opportunity to be here in games like tonight that get to watch it. And
1-1 down in the dirt and a wild pitch, and Nyman scores from 3rd. It's now 6-3.
We really do appreciate the play on, though. We've had an opportunity to even broadcast some of our activities, like choir and cheer and those type things, because we are an activities-based association as well. So.
And I would think the plan is to increase that a little bit as you get more positive feedback, and that's kind of an evolving situation. You go back to the years ago as the pitch just misses for ball 3. It was mainly radio. Now with the internet, and you can do so many different things now.
That's right. With technology, and we've tried to improve our technology and our communication process, and this is part of our communication process and promoting our sports programs and giving visibility to our schools.
Melendez draws a base on balls. Second walk given up by Paula here. Still nobody out, and we'll get a visit out of the Hernando dugout. First and third, nobody out. A run in for Pascagoula. They lead 6-3 in this game 3. 5A championship winner take all. What's some other things that we can look? I know the school year is over, but you guys never quit. What's something new that we can look forward to coming up in the fall?
We just continue to try to enhance all of our venues, like you see here tonight. Just some simple things that make a big difference, like our stenciled logo behind home plate here, and whether it's hanging balloons off the fences or just getting excited about our venues. We always want to say, when you come to an MHSAA activity or sporting event championship, it should be one of the top 5 experiences of your lifetime, and we try to make it that way. And along with our schools, we feel like we've been able to do that.
Here's Will Tomes, the cleanup hitter. The Pascagoula catcher has popped up and been hit by a pitch. Hala looking for an out here in the 4th, grounded down to 3rd. They'll come home, and they'll get an out. 5-3 as Blythe is out. Well, the first out of the inning. And home plate umpire Brian Clark walking over toward the Pascagoula dugout. But one down now in the inning. And the batter will be Stacy Warren, the DH, 0 for 2. Struck out and flied to center. If you didn't know how big the state was, as soon as you took the job, you found out in a hurry, didn't you?
Yeah, we really did. 265 high schools and 309 middle schools, and that's 500 something schools that we serve each day, and it is a big task. But we got some great staff. We had existing staff and new people that'll really work hard.
Here's the 1-0 coming. That one down low for ball 2. The tournament had been over at Trustmark over here now, and if you've been in Mississippi for any length of time, and I got a chance to visit with Con Maloney last week, I think he was like a proud papa having this here. It's kind of his baby here, the stadium.
He was. All kinds of scheduling issues and so forth during the spring of the year. We also just, at the same time, last weekend had our fast pitch softball tournament out in Ridgeland as well. So there's always a lot of things going on, and sometimes there are conflicts with our venues and with our facilities, and we appreciate Smith Wills. This is a great ballpark, and it's been a joy just to be here these past few days.
Here's Taylor Olson, the third baseman. He has walked and lined out. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Chick's got it. He's up in the throw in time. Nice job by the Tiger shortstop. In the inning for Pascagoula, they get a run on 1 hit. No errors, couple of runners left on base. 4 complete. 6-3 is our score. Don Hinton with us, Executive Director of the MHSAA. I've covered high school sports a long time, and I've seen some outstanding talent. I don't know that I have seen as much in one area, and having been with Petal for several years, they're a regular participant in postseason. So I've been fortunate to see some great, outstanding young men play baseball, but I don't know that I've seen as many in the concentrated area as we've seen here, 1A, 2A, 3A, right on up to 6A. And I think there again is a tribute to the coaches and the talent that we've got here in the state.
Yeah, it is. And, of course, now if you just like in sports like soccer and our fast pitch softball, baseball, if you don't start at an early age, now in our schools, you don't
Really?
even make the teams, and so that has helped to improve too through our programs in our cities and our communities, and the coaching, as we said, on our level. Now a lot of our programs are having the middle school baseball, middle school fast pitch softball, and of course as well as having great JV programs.
That means a little more work for you guys, but isn't that don't you like it that way though?
Well,
the more kids you get involved, the better.
That's right, and it gives those young kids an opportunity to come here one day, and it's a great goal to strive for our young people.
Don, I appreciate the opportunity, appreciate the visit, buddy.
Thank
Good
you
to see
so much. Enjoy it. Thank you for what you do.
Okay. Don Hinton, Executive Director of MHSAA, visiting with us. Now we go to the top of the fifth, 6-3 Pascagoula. It's 9-1-2. Freeman, Myers, and Chick. Tigers had gotten back in with a 3 spot in the fourth. Gave up a run in the bottom of the inning. Freeman's ahead here 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0, hit to left field. Back goes Blythe to the warning track, reaches up and makes the catch. One down. Give Freeman credit, though. He was making sure. Top of the order now, Townsend Myers, 0 for 2 tonight. Myers bluffed a bunt. Comes up a little empty. Talk about a man who hit the ground running. It's Don Hinton, the executive director. Just about a year on the job, and it's been nonstop for him. 0-1 rolled into right field for a base hit. Second hit by the Tigers. Well, here's Stuart Chick. Chick has walked twice tonight. If you don't think Mississippi's very big, go visit those 265 high schools he was talking about. On a tip, right side. Hurry down the line. Nobody going to beat him out. On a lefty, you can do that. When they throw it, they fall off toward third base. If you can get it in that little soft area there between the mound and first, you got a chance to beat it out. A bunt single for Chick. First and second, one away. Here's Josh Brown. Tigers showing some life in the last couple of innings. Brown is hitting to a double play, and he's rolled into a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 with a run scored. Lefties, when they let it go, tend to fall off toward the third base side. If you can bunt it in that little soft area there, you got a chance. That's what happened with Chick. Fly ball, center field. Smith sliding over, makes the catch. There's 2 down. Top of the fifth inning, 6-3 Gula. Caleb Gowan has grounded out and walked. Swung on, and Gowan had a rip at that one as he fouled it straight back. Here's the 0-1. And a good save by Tones. One ball, one strike. Pitch in for a called strike 2. A 1-2. And Gowan gets a piece of one and stays alive. A 1-2. And now the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out and 2 on and a balk. Runners at second and third, each team with a balk. Now a base hit could make it a 1-run ball game. So the count goes back to 1-2. Now it's 2-2. And the deuces now are wild. And Gowan right on that one just missed. Ball 3. Now Gowan is headed down to first base, but it's just ball 3. So he's coming back. And where he got confused was on the balk. They took that pitch off the board. So it's 3-2 and the payoff on the way. Now it's ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And Timothy Rowe, who's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a run scored, has a chance to get the Tigers a little closer. Lefty on lefty. Swing and a miss here. That's the first walk given up by Carlson. 0-1. Rolled into first. Knocked down by Melendez. The throw not in time. 6-4. Be a base hit. Infield was back. Melendez knocked it down. 6-4, bases still loaded, and here's the pitcher, Scott Pila, and we'll have a visit from Richie Tillman. And we may see Olson. Johnny Mims with us, Executive Director of the Mississippi Association of Coaches. Got a good one going on here, huh?
Man, we got a great game going on right now. What an atmosphere.
You know, I like the crowd in our first game today with Nanawaya and St. Joe. Forget the fact it's 1A. Those folks, they were into it.
Oh, yeah, they were into it. 2 really good ball clubs, too. Very impressive and could hit the ball just tremendously.
That's going to be all for Carlson. Olson's going to come on the pitch. You know, I was looking at the roster. I was telling Don a moment ago, only 2 seniors on each one of those squads. Chances are St. Joe and Nanawaya will be back next year.
Yeah, they have a good chance. If they can keep it rolling right now, I feel like they'll be back.
What's something on the horizon there for the association? What's something that you guys are talking about, looking at?
Well, some of the things we got coming up this summer, first of all, we've got our Coaches Hall of Fame that we induct 4 or 5 new. We got 5 honorees going in this year, and that's really a big deal in our Coaches Association. And then we've got All-Star Softball, All-Star Baseball. We've got the Junior All-Star Basketball game in July. We've got our All-Sports Clinic week that we bring in all our college coaches to speak to our high school coaches. You know,
that's something that I've always liked is the the fact that your clinic's there, and I think that's in July.
Right.
College coaches seem to kind of call you and say, hey, if you got an opening, I'd love to come and talk, because not only is it great for the high school coaches to get a college coach perspective, but on the college side, it's good for those men and women. They can use that as a recruiting tool.
No doubt about it. We have a great lineup every year, and again this year we've got we had the new coach at Ole Miss. We got Hugh Freeze, we got Dan Mullen, and we got Ellis Johnson. We have all three at the same time. We got them on a panel, and we'll have a question and answer.
Good.
So we'll have anywhere from 1,000, 1,200 coaches in there.
You find that you get a lot of cooperation on all levels when you're putting together something like that.
Yeah, no doubt. We have all of the in-state coaches love to come. Even if we don't ask them to speak, they're always attend our clinic. And
they're during the season they're kind of hard to get along with, and folks think they're egotistical, but they're also smart enough to know that, hey, this is something that could be beneficial to me somewhere down the road. So that it's like the egos get put aside, and let's all work for the common good.
Exactly, and they love, like you said, anytime a coach can get. I think last year we had 2 years ago we had Nick Saban right after his national championship, and anytime you can put a coach in the room with 1,000, 1,200 high school
Absolutely.
coaches, what a recruiting tool for them.
Scott Powley coming to bat here with the bases loaded. Olson, who was the starter in game one, is on in relief here, and his first pitch to Powley is swung on and popped up, backing out of play. Powley 0 for 2. He's flied to right, and he is struck out. So Carlson gets a couple of outs here in the fifth. So he works an inning. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 6-4, Pascagoula. And the bases are loaded for Hernando. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed. Ball and a couple of strikes. A single, a bunt single, fly ball, a walk, and an RBI single. That's been the Tiger inning so far. 6-4. Olson trying to slam the door here in the fifth. The 1-2. Paula right on that one as he fouled it back. Paula 2 out of 6 in the series. Everywhere you look, the Tigers got a sack occupied. Base hit could tie it up here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olson delivers. Swing and a miss. Olson comes in, gets the strikeout. In the inning for the Tigers, they get a run on 3 hits. No errors. 3 big runners left on base. Bottom of the fifth we go. 6-4 Pascagoula. We're visiting with Johnny Mims, Executive Director of the Mississippi Association of Coaches. Do you find, Johnny, that I know that having covered high school sports for a long time, if you go way back, I guess, guys did that to kind of help supplement the income a little bit. They may have to teach math or science or something, in certain sports. Hey, we'll give you a few extra $100 if you go coach this. That's not so much the case now. I mean, everything's kind of become specialized, which I think is a great thing, obviously, because it does nothing but help the kids.
Oh, yeah, correct. Some of your smaller schools still have some coaches that coach more than one sport, but even those schools are going. Most of them are specialized and making pretty good money right now.
Yeah, sports are just about a year-round thing now. Back when I went to school, you could play all 3 and still have some time off, but now kids, especially in the bigger schools, kind of have to maybe hone in on a sport or 2 unless you're a really, really great athlete, but that's okay. I mean, that gives them something to do, and I've always been a believer if they're playing sports, they're not out getting in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And a lot of these sports, like you say, it's a year-round. If they're not in their season, they're in off-season, they're in select ball, football 7-on-7. Basketball's playing the AAU in the summer, and they're playing all the tournaments.
And that also helps them down the road, too. It gives, as we mentioned, the college coaches there. Recruiting's almost a year-round deal there, and depending on which sport you're talking about, it exposes those kids to a lot of stuff. Adam Smith jumping on the first pitch, rolls one to second, and there's one away.
So you said that we've had some college coaches call the office this week and giving them y'all's the network and whatever. And we have some coaches actually watching these ball games as we speak.
Well, when I was at Jones County Junior College, we started JCJC TV, and we got the emails. A lot of basketball coaches would watch our broadcast, and that's how they recruited. 2 pitches, 2 ground balls, and they're 2 away.
And what a facility Jones JC has down there.
You've been down there seeing the new
we're actually moving our all-star fast-pitch softball. This is our first year to go down there, Coach Robinson, and it is unbelievable.
It is something that Dr. Smith and them put together and opened it up last year, and it's a great facility. In fact, Coach Robinson's team made the Division II World Series for the first time in school history.
Right.
Morgan Ketchot is 1 for 2. 2 out here in the inning. And the pitch outside for a ball. It's something else, too. Your college coaches, the JUCO coaches, there's a lot of opportunities for kids when they leave the high school level to move up now, and quality programs as well. The 1-0 hit the right field. Gowan started in. He's got to go back. That one will bounce off the wall. Ketchot to second. His second hit of the night. And didn't miss getting out of here by much. I've been saying all week the balls don't carry well here, but tonight they're flying all over the place.
I'll tell you what, these boys are really hitting the ball tonight.
This is a good-looking hitter right here. Chase Nyman was 6 for 9 before the night started. He's now 8 for 11. And he's got a sweet swing.
What a tournament.
So 2 out. Pascagoula leading 6-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. An RBI opportunity for Nyman. And that one is hit well. And Gowan going back. And that one is going back and going out of here. A 2-run homer.
Unbelievable.
Told you he had a sweet swing.
It's beautiful. That's a pretty swing, I tell you. I mean, it just didn't get over here. It went over the second wall.
Second homer of the ball game. And only the second home run of the entire tournament. It's 8-4. They waited till the 7th day of the tournament to get him to fly out of here. Here's Blythe. Ground ball is short. And that'll do it for the Panthers. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, nobody left, 5 complete. 8-4 Pascagoula. Appreciate the visit. How can folks get in touch with you if they want some more information?
Go to our website,
okay.
mscoaches.com. Go to MHSAA's website. We have a link on their website. They have a link on ours. It goes back and forth, so, you know.
Okay. Johnny, we appreciate the visit.
Yes, sir.
Good
Thank
to see
you. Enjoyed it.
5 complete here. You're watching MHSAA Network, powered by Play On Sports.
You can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Now we go to the top of the 6th inning. 8-4, 8 runs on 8 hits for Pascagoula, 4 runs on 4 hits for So 8-4. Pascagoula watched Hernando get 3 in the 4th. They got 1 of those back. Hernando got a run in the 5th, and they got 2 of them back. Now the Tigers still got work to do. They're down 8-4, top of the 6th. Scott to lead it off. Scott, Moffitt, and Freeman. And Olsen with the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, looking for the gap in right center. Smith's on his horse. He will stretch out, not going to be able to get there. Scott around first. He's into second base with a leadoff double here in the top of the 6th. Well, you get the feeling we're far from being over here, huh? Looks like we got a pinch hitter coming out for Moffitt. Moffitt was 0 for 2. Brandon Casey. Oh, check that. Rutledge. Rutledge, who started tonight and then stayed in the game in left field, started on the mound. So Rutledge is going to come on to hit. Rutledge in game 2, couple of walks. He was 0 for 1. He was 1 for 3 in game 1. 1 for 4 in the series. Leadoff double for the Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Olsen. Rutledge shows bunt. Comes up empty. It's 0-1. Hernando won game 1 4-3. Pascagoula took game 2 13-3. Gula leading now 8-4. Top of the 6th. Game 3, winner take all here. 0-1 breaking ball up high. Olsen, who worked game 1, 7 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned, 8 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Bunt attempt, rolls foul. Olsen was 11-0 before losing game 1. He's now 11-1. Olsen is the pitcher of record. Knight did not go 4 innings to qualify for the win. But I think if you ask Knight, that's really not important right now. Getting 6 more outs is a little more important. The 1-2. Rutledge, did he go around? He did. Second strikeout for Olsen. 1 down. Trey Freeman 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch and he flied out to left. Top of the order, Townsend Myers on deck. Swing and a miss here. Throw back at second just to see if Scott had maybe dozed off. The 0-1 a little low. Pascagoula won a state championship in 1967 and got another one in 68. They got number 3 in 1983 and number 4 in 1996. Trying to grab number 5 here tonight. 1-1, swing and a miss. Hernando's looking for that first one to put in the trophy case. The 1-2. Third strikeout for Olson. Myers on to face Olson. Was 0 for 4 against Olson in game 1. Myers tonight 1 out of 3. 3 out of 11 for the series. Ground ball right side. Melendez will take it himself. Leadoff double. Hernando not able to do anything with it. And the inning, no runs on a hit. No errors and 1 left. Tigers have stranded 6. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pascagoula 8, Hernando 4. Hope you've been enjoying our broadcast tonight from historic Smith-Wills Stadium on the MHSAA network. We appreciate Johnny Mims, the Executive Director of the Mississippi Association of Coaches, and the Executive Director of the MHSAA, Don Hitton, for stopping by. This tournament started last Wednesday. Into day 7 here. 6 classifications, 4 game 3s. You can't really ask for much better competition than that. It's been a great tournament. Nanawaya won the 1A championship today. Bruce won the 2A championship on Saturday. Pascagoula 3 outs away from winning the 5A championship. Oak Grove won the 6A championship last Friday. Three, 4, and 5 for Gula here in the bottom of the 6th. Melendez, Tomes, and Warren. Paula ready to go to work. And a fastball outside. And it's 1-0. Melendez is flied to left. Had a 2-run triple and walked. He's 1 out of 2. And ball 2. Pascagoula 4 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. Led 5-0. Hernando 3 in the 4th. Gula got one of those back in the bottom of the 4th. Tigers got a run in the 5th. Pascagoula 2 in the bottom of the 5th. High hopper to short. Chicks got it. And the throw over, 1 away. Only 2 home runs in the entire tournament. They've both been tonight. Here's Tomes. He's hitless in a couple of trips. He got hit by a pitch back in the 2nd. Eight runs on 8 hits for Pascagoula. 4 runs on 5 hits for Hernando, and a curveball a little bit outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 coming. That one rolled down to 3rd, but got a piece of Olson's foot. I go back to the way this series has played itself out to the bottom of the 7th of game 1. Hernando's leading 4-2. 2 out, nobody on, and a pop-up. Tigers were coming out of the dugout celebrating, and then the pop-up was dropped. And then there was a walk and a hit. Made it 4-3 and a runner at 3rd. Hernando got out of there and won game 1 as the 1-1 misses outside. But you could tell Pascagoula was right there, and then they got cranking in game 2. Hernando made some errors early, and it's just been Pascagoula ever since. 2-1 hit to left. Rutledge is there, and there's 2 down. Looking ahead to the Tiger, top of the 7th inning, they will have 2, 3, and 4, Chick, Brown, and Gowan. So they will have the heart of the order up. Justin Stanford coming on to hit for Warren. Stanford had an at bat earlier in the series. So Stanford gets a swing here. Actually, Stanford was the DH back in game 1. He was 0 for 3 with a walk. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. One and one. And that one's outside, ball 3. (3-0) down low, ball 4. So a 2-out walk. And the batter will be Taylor Olson. We'll have a runner in for Stanford, Alfonso Allen.
The batter is the pitcher, Taylor Olson.
Paula ready in the pitch. In there for a called strike. Olson has walked, lined out, and grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Runner goes. And a stolen base for Allen. (1-1) swung on and fouled back. One ball, 2 strikes. Grounded down to third. Off the glove of Myers. Olson is safe. Second error of the game for Hernando. Adam Smith, who 1 for 2 tonight, a towering home run back in the 3rd inning. Pitch off the glove of Brown. The runner from third scores. It's 9-4. So the error comes back to Hurt. As they do a lot of times. Pascagoula now leading 9-4. And the 1-0 high, ball 2. Well, Pascagoula has scored in every inning since the second. Two-0, foul back. And the count is 2-1. Two-one pitch. That one popped up. In the inning for Pascagoula, 1 run, no hits. Costly error. 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 7th. Pascagoula 3 outs away from their 5th state championship. They lead 9-4. Well, Hernando will come up with 2, 3, and 4 here in the top of the 7th. 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Hernando. 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Pascagoula. In the last 2 games, they have outscored Hernando 22-7. Game 1 was 4-3. So Chick to lead it off. He has walked twice and bunted his way on for a hit. Mississippi Sports Medicine, title sponsor for this baseball championship series, providing athletic trainers for every game here. The MHSAA would like to thank Mississippi Sports Medicine for their support. Chick to lead it off here. 1 for 1 with a couple of walks. Olsen ready in the pitch. That one popped up. Melendez calling for it and foul ground. 1 down. Here's Josh Brown. Hernando will have the majority of their starters back next year. Don't be surprised if you see those guys back. Brown, first pitch swinging. Lines 1 out of play down the right field side, 0-1. Brown is grounded into a double play, hit into a fielder's choice, flied to center, and scored a run. 9-4 Pascagoula, the 0-1 coming. That one tapped down to third. The throw is not in time. Infield hit for Brown. His first hit of the series. So here's Caleb Gowan, who has walked twice tonight and grounded out. That one hit off the fist, trying to get into left field, and will, base hit. Bounces over the head of the left fielder and on the way to third. And the Tigers have runners at second and third with 1 away. Be a double for Gowan. Here's Timothy Rowe. Olsen has given up a single and a double here in the 7th inning. Second and third, one out. Rose 1 out of 2. And the pitch misses inside for a ball. Hernando's got to get a couple more runners on base before it really starts to get interesting here. But a good start nevertheless. Olsen from the windup, the 1-0. And it's ball 2. And Olsen backs off the rubber for a moment. Rose struck out in the second, walked and scored in the fourth. RBI single in the fifth. High hopper back to the mound. Olsen's got it. He'll wheel. He'll throw. 2 down. Tigers are down to their final out. Here's the pitcher, Pala. Has flied to right and struck out twice. Pascagoula 1 out from their 5th state championship in school history. Line drive, short hop by the second baseman. Nyman's got it to throw, wide into the dugout. 2 runs are going to score. It is 9-6, not over yet. Brown scores, Gowan scores. Now 9-6. The batter will be Scott. Had a 3-run triple back in the 4th. Scott gets on base. Now the tying run comes to the plate. First error of the night for Pascagoula. Swing and a miss here. It's 0-1. Scott 2 for 2 tonight, a triple and a double. The 0-1. Curveball, outside corner, called strike 2. And now Pascagoula a strike away. No balls, 2 strikes. Olsen from the stretch. And it's a ball and a couple of strikes. Again, Olsen. That one tapped down to third, going to roll foul. One ball and 2 strikes. Chick popped out to Melendez to start the inning. Brown singled. Gowan doubled. Rowe tapped out to the box. Pala reached on an error by Nyman. 2 runs scored. It's 9-6. Runner at first, 2 down. Olsen. And it's 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pascagoula is your 5A state champion. In the inning, 2 runs, 2 hits, an error, and a runner left. Final line score, Hernando 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Pascagoula 9 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Hernando strands 7, so does Pascagoula. Olson, the winner, 12-1. Rutledge gets the loss. He's 6-4. Pascagoula won state championships in 67, 68, 83, 96, and now 2012. Pascagoula, the 5A state champion. We'll take a break. Come back with more. You're watching the MHSAA Network, powered by Play On Sports.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
9-6 Pascagoula, the 5A champions. Jumped out with a 5-0 lead, 4 runs in the second, 1 in the third. Give the Tigers credit, though. 3 in the fourth. Pascagoula, though, with marks in the fourth and fifth and sixth. Hernando, though, did not go quietly. 2 runs in the seventh. And the final line score tonight, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Hernando. And for Pascagoula, 9 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Pascagoula 23-10 on the year. Hernando 26-10. It was an exciting 5A 3-game series. Hernando won game 1 4-3. Pascagoula won the second game 13-3. But big timely hitting tonight by Pascagoula. And it just seemed like Hernando was playing catch-up from the get-go tonight. And Pascagoula wins their 5th state championship in school history. Congratulations to Richie Tillman, Matt Cochran, John Tomes, and Josh Cole, the coaching staff of Pascagoula. But I tell you what, congratulations to David Laura, the head coach of Hernando, for an outstanding year. And don't be surprised if those guys aren't back next year with all the juniors and sophomores that they've got on this roster. So Pascagoula celebrating as well they should. For the 5th time in school history, they will put a big trophy in the trophy case. Now, Wes Seaton's been our man at third base on the camera. Evan Goroshka has been our man on first base. Roy Harper's been in the truck with Mark King, and Mark King's been our producer-director this past week. It's been a lot of fun hanging out and working with these guys. There's Johnny Mims, who visited with us a little earlier tonight, the executive director of the Mississippi Association of Coaches. There's David Laura. Got to be a little disappointed, but I think after a week or two, he'll look back and he'll be awfully proud of these guys. Don Hinton's down at home plate. There's Don there with the banner. He's in the middle. Executive Director of the MHSAA. There's Richie Tillman. Actually, the Pascagoula faithful, who made 3 trips here to Smith Wills, got an awful lot to celebrate. And the Panthers have won their 5th state championship in school history. Good ball club. A lot of those guys will be playing on the next level next year. Richie Tillman's put together a pretty good squad, and it pays off for him tonight as they win game 3. You can understand Mark's going crazy down in the truck. We're trying to get a good shot of the banner, and of course, everybody's excited about being out on the field. But there's a good look, though. The pictures and the shots have been great all week. Guys from Play On Sports. And that says it all right there. Pascagoula High School, the MHSAA Class 5A state champions. Memories these youngsters will remember a lifetime, no question. So congratulations to Nanawaya, Bruce, Oak Grove, and now Pascagoula. They've won their respective state championships. Baseball is alive and well down in Pascagoula. Well, I want to take just a second to thank Mark King and his crew, Wes Eaton, Evan Goroska, and Roy Harper. All the guys that I've had a chance to work with this past week. Been a lot of fun. Always fun there when you're hanging out at state tournaments. But worked with a lot of folks in this business before, and none easier to work with than the crew that I've been hanging out with since last Wednesday. Appreciate all their help. There's the trophy that says the MHSAA Class 5A State Champion. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here this week from Smith Wills and Jackson, Mississippi. Once again, congratulations to the Pascagoula Panthers. They are the Class 5A State Champions of Mississippi. You've been watching the MHSAA Network, powered by Play On Sports.